hello to the YouTube gamers. It's art. Now, the sketch I made is very, very crude, and I'm still kind of not done with it. But it's a base, you know? Also, it's gonna be... I have to turn on this toggle, because that makes it so, like, I don't look truly horrendous whenever I lean down to draw. It looks like a bad posture, which, you know, who cares? Yes, hello. Okay, now I can start capturing it. Do that. Now, hopefully this doesn't crash often. Go. Alright. Boom. This is Aiko Kama, because she was the top gifter during my subathon, my 2-day subathon. And so I'm drawing her. Drawing her well, that's you know, that's a something to interpretation. This is also, probably should have asked if I can. I mean, this is her new design. Probably should ask if I had permission to draw it on stream, because I don't know if she's released it yet. Well. She's probably fine with it. If not, I'll draw something else. Another one. I'll delete the VOD. I'll delete my Twitch channel. I'm joking. So, also, before we actually start drawing, I took the time to kind of mess around and, like, fix my Clip Studio settings. But in doing so, I kind of deleted my old settings from my other, like, account, so I sort of lost my original settings. So now, on both accounts, I'm starting fresh, but basically, the only thing I really need to do is to fix the G pen. Because I would have a default, or I'd have a G pen preset that I made that I liked, but it's gone now. So I would have to work on one. I don't know if I'll do it today, but I don't know. My main, like, I don't know anything about Clip Studio or like anything. So, you know, I went to like 2 YouTube tutorials, and like one of them recommended a bunch of these pencils, which for like texturing and something, I'm not probably going to use them. My main one I used and still use is this one. It's from Red Juice. He's an illustrator, and I like how it looks. It's like a sketchy sort of pencil. I think I should tweak the settings a bit. I wouldn't tweak them a bit, but this is my main, like, sketching pencil. I also need to set up my palettes, because I don't have I had palettes before, but they got yeeted, so I don't know. I'd have to make them now from scratch again. But we'll figure that out. And yeah, I got the other stuff. The other one I use for like big stuff is Red Juice's like marker here. It's really good for filling in stuff. Wide areas. Also this thing. I forgot I had this downloaded. This like little like thing. It's supposed to like fill in smartly. I don't even know how it works. I never used it before, but I had it downloaded. I think it was like recommended, and I like downloaded it but never used it. So we'll try and figure that out at some point. And yeah, this was my sketch. I mainly wanted to get the anatomy kind of right. We can go into the like rendering and stuff on stream, but I was really worried about the anatomy and how it looked good. But as it stands right now, it looks pretty good. Ignore the shoulders part, but I need to work on the hair. The hair, like her forehead is too big. It's kind of big on the ref. You guys can't see the ref. Yeah, it's just gonna be a chill stream. However much progress we make, whatever. Depending on how much I like these, I might do these more often, but I don't know. Because like Fridays and Saturdays are usually like my movie times. But I might start going to see movies on Saturdays, and then maybe Fridays we can figure something out. Sorry, I'm not drawing. I think they would be good just because they're more chill. It's not even... What are you doing here, man? Huh? Hold on. Oops. There we go. Let me just copy whatever color that is. It's like... I mean, it's kind of like that. It kind of comes like down here. Like I said, my art style or my art process is just 50 different sketches. It does help having a big reference on a second screen. Usually on my bed, which is where I usually draw, I just have a second reference like up here by the color wheel, and I hide the color wheel because I don't really need the color wheel for like the sketch portion. But now that I'm at the PC, I can have the ref up on one of my monitors and like look up and see it in much bigger detail. So it's like that, kind of. Then it's like that. She kind of got... Is it? It's pigtails. Oh, that makes more sense. It's like that. Wow. 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 And then it's like something like that. And like that. And like that. And like that. Something like that. Yeah. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. I had an okay day at work. That's, you know, the usual. Does she have ears? Hidden in the reference. So we're going to say no. Move them. Sure, man. We'll figure this out. It's so weird hearing this music, but not like playing the game. Honestly, at a passing glance, that looks pretty good. Now we gotta just like... finalize it. Maybe I should mess with my pen. A real G pen? What does that look like? Ew. Turnip pen? Oh god. I need something that's like, you know what, frick it, we'll do it live. I don't know anything about Clip Studio, alright? This is just, I don't know what I'm doing. But I would like it to be more pointed. I believe you do that. Here? Something like that. I don't know. I like how it looks. If I make it thinner. That's kind of okay. Sure, man. We'll use this temporarily. I'll work on it. So stabilize it a bit. Oh, taper. That's what it is. Yes. Gaming. Gaming now. All right. We're going into less rough sketch line art. Then after this, we'll do regular line art because I'm dumb. And this is why it takes 500 years for me to finish an illustration. Because I just do 50 mini steps instead of just one big step. Instead of sketch, line art, I do sketch, 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 sketch. Kind of line art, full sketch. Who knows, maybe this will be... Well, my style is kind of lineless. It's like... Line art isn't like truly too crazy, although it does matter for like cleanness of the filled edges and stuff. I still need to work on the eyes. Is that in there? It is. Make sure they look good. I gotta look at her reference. I can just wing it. I could do my style, right? My non-existent style. If I remember correctly, her eye shape isn't too crazy. So in this ref, this design ref is also a different artist than her usual artist, so the style is much different, much more different. That's the right word, right? What's going on with the BGM? Sorry, it's the first time I'm doing the soundtrack via YouTube, so hopefully it's not like weird. I'm worried now, hold on. Weird. Alright. Wow. Okay. I like to do something like that. We're doing this to get the basic shape. We'll clean it up later, but I want to make it so they look close enough to where I don't have to worry about if they look wonky. I could just copy and paste it, but I don't know. I feel like that's... you don't learn anything by doing that, you know? You have to try and get it close enough by eye. No, but try and do it kind of similar. Something like that. I feel like this one's not arched enough. Yeah, look at the arch on this one compared to this one. It's okay, we can fix it, Felix. The heck is this? Shrink? No, no, no. Lasso. Why do they both have a lasso symbol, man? That was confusing. Okay, so I think we just need to do like that already looks infinitely better, right? Maybe like, oh, let me see. We have different heights, that's not helping. Hold on. If I tilt it like that. Honestly, I feel like that's close enough. If I zoom out and flip. Okay, maybe. Hold on, I think I can fix it. How's that? Close. Pretty close. Some might call it close enough. And that someone is me. Oops. God, the soundtrack's so good, man. That's pretty good, man. I'm trying to see what's different about this. Goes, oh, I see. I need like something like that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Good enough. I feel like the eyes are too big. Usually my eyes are a bit smaller. But we can do it in post, man. I was tempted about finding a way to listen to copyrighted music. It's like art streams is so chill. Unfortunately, I can't do that and preserve the VOD. So, because I don't want to get content dematched on YouTube. Those eyes are different sizes, but are they noticeable? Yes. How's that look? Oops. Best way to test? I mean, it's a little taller. But honestly, you gotta admit, that's pretty close, man. Just gotta move it up a little bit, maybe. It also entails. Oh, so chairs, they do move a little bit in. I'm not too locked in on the mouth. Oops. There you go. Especially in that position. Are her eyes too high up? I think it's because this part of the face is missing. They seem tilted though. Hold on, let me... Why are those the same layer? You insane? Huh? I completely messed up my folders. Is there anything on this? There's nothing in that? Let's see what happened. Here we go. Okay. Now we can adjust this. That looks better, right? Ooh. There we go. Kind of. They still look a little different, but like I said, we'll fix that later. Also, remember to save, everybody. Remember to save. Okay. The original sketch looks it's kind of off now, but that's okay. We won't need it soon. It kind of just has regular old eyebrows. Here we can do to make this a bit more readable. There you go. Just the hair. Not even the ears yet. We'll do the ears another time. He looks asleep. Do I look asleep? I can't really look down and then also look up at the stream. Because every time if I look down, I'd have to like, you know? I guess I could pull up my phone. Hold on. Because I can't tell what I look like. Let's see. Dazzling Oreo. Let's see what this guy's up to. Okay, maybe I do look asleep. Can you at least see my mouth moving? Okay, my mouth moves a little bit. So at least I'm talking in my sleep. I hear the secrets that you keep late night when you're talking in your sleep. See, now the hair looks a little bit off. Babo. Okay. Okay, we could fix everything, man. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. So it does a little bit. It's gonna be even more sketchy hair, man. I'm sick, man. I can never commit to anything. It goes like over her eyes. And then it's like, wow. Something like that. And it's like, wow. A little bit more. Like that. Where it goes. Is it kind of like that? Something like that. How big is my eraser right now? Perfect. Perfect. Ooh, but then that. Ooh, no, that's okay. Ooh, well, but actually, hold on. Just gotta do something like that. Then it's like that. Could do something like that. Yeah, it's Ico. This is a it's an unreleased design. But her color scheme is the same. And I'm mainly just drawing the head. So you're not gonna see like her outfit or whatever. But yeah, it's Ico. So put that, hold on. I do like, does that work? There we go. Something like that. Oh, now this looks weird. Hold on. Is that good? Yeah, yeah. Something like that. It's gonna look better with the rest of the hair. Promise. Okay, and then this one, it's kind of second verse, same as the first. Kind of exactly. Oh, they mirrored it. Oh, well, that's pretty sick. So I can be lazy. I'm not gonna though. Maybe I will. I mean, to be truly lazy, I would just copy this and then flip it. But I'm just gonna do a little bit of the same. Mm-hmm. That looks different though. Oh, I just realized because her head is a little tilted, it's gonna look off. So I need to angle it a bit, maybe. Like that? How's that look? Hmm. Sure. I can vary it up a little bit. By a little bit, I mean very, very little. Okay, that one's way thicker. Maybe that's a good thing. Now, hold on. Just kind of low-key rocking a bob right now. Kind of dig it. I'm a big fan of short hair on both men and women. I really like men with long hair. I don't know. Like my hair and my model is like perfect length. Like it's not too long. You know, the back gets a little long, but it's good. Recently discovered the live action Lilo and Stitch is now available. More for them, man. No, thank you for me. After watching the original, hearing about what happens in the live action, I'm like, why would they do this, man? Why would they do this? Okay. Now we gotta like figure out the back. Looks a bit weird, but it's because it's just one blocky shape. Once we do like something like that. There we go. We had some variance. That way it's not just one sort of block, you know? It does look a bit much. Should it be bigger? Should it be smaller? That kind of works. Sucks compared to the original. Yeah, that's what I've heard inklings of. That was kind of the impetus of me watching the original, because it came out and I heard some horrendous stuff, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever actually seen the original, so. I think this looks pretty good. Something like that. Pigtails should help as well. Although now they're kind of off. That's okay. So they're like. Something like that. Are they bigger? They're like kind of longer. Hold on. I like how I used the pen tool, because I was like, this is going to be line art. And now I'm just using it as the pencil sketch tool. It's okay. Which one am I on? Okay, yeah. Whoa, this is very strong. Doesn't look like that natural. Remember to save. Let me turn off the sketch. Yeah, it just looks like I pinned it on there. I need to make it look like it's coming out of the hair. To do that, should go like. Also, I realized a problem. It should be further down. There we go. That should make this look a bit better, because now I can have more room. It's still should be higher up. Where is it in model? Okay, it's way higher up in the model. Not the model, but you know what I mean. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better. Should be more detached. It's like, okay, it comes here. Posture check? I can't be in the correct posture when I'm drawing. I guess it's a bit better now. But thank you. It's like I have my tablet in my lap. I can't put it on my desk just because I don't have like room. It's just like, it's like that. Further down like that. I'm going to say good enough. Oh God, that one looks awful. It's kind of practicing. I could just do this and then do it like that, but I'm trying to become a better artist. So, I'm trying to do it the worst way. The harder way. Okay, and then it's like... Finally did Morris joke. I see, I see. I respect it. Good bit, good bit. Dudes don't even laugh anymore, they just say good bit. I'm dudes. Why does that one look better? Whatever. It's hair, man. It can vary. It can vary a bit. It's coming out pretty cute. I need to figure out if I can do, like, if I'm getting same face syndrome. I feel like I'm like, I never try to not do it. So I guess it just happens naturally. It's crazy to me. It just kind of happens naturally, you know? I don't know. All right. First set, pigtails. They have like extra ones. They're like, wow. It's not floofy enough. It's too straight. It's come like that. And then something like that, you know? Does that work? I think that works. Same with this one. I feel like it's too much. Is it too much? If it gets really small. What do you think, guys? I think it looks perfect. It's a 3-minute ad break in 5 minutes. Wow. I didn't say 3 minute thing. Just an ad break is in 5 minutes. They don't know, man. Like, oh no. Oh, that's okay. That's only a 30-second ad breaks in 3 minutes. Psych! Okay. She does have EOs. Big ones. Hold on. Where are they? There they are. Oh, she has a hoagie. Oh, one of them? Why isn't it here? Oh. She has, there's different things she has. She can have cat ears, dog ears, horns, and the hoge. But in any combination. Like there's one here with, it's got the cat ears and the hoge. There's one where it's got the cat ears and the horns, no ahoge, and there's one with none of them, it's just hair. There's one with dog ears. I'm gonna go cat ears. Cause why not? Can't remember. I can check my Twitter. I think I just drew her with hair. I can draw her with any ears. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, it's just her hair. So, we are going to try and draw animal ears, which I'm not good at. So, bear with me. I don't have the reference, but I put the reference away, man. Where are the ears? There they are. Also, I will give her the ahoge. Is my camera flipped? How long has that been flipped? You can help break up the, that's not the pen tool. Oreo? Okay. I'll break up this little area. It's like, wow. Wow. No. Something like that. And you just like, like that. How big is it? It's pretty big. Okay. And that was pretty easy. This part's the real, it's good for breaking up the, because right now this is like this big, like, clear divide, but these, geez, they're pretty tall. They go all the way like down here. Whoa. So I've heard. Then they're like, she's got a love like whoa. Girls got a love like whoa. Da da da. And it feels like it don't make sense. Cause you're kicking me in and you're kicking me out again. So strong. And you right down. Down, 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 down. I think it's too big. Is that? Or was that? I don't think it matters, right? It's my style, right? I can fudge up the proportions a bit, right? Right? Let's see if they are more round here. They go in a bit more. Same goes with this. That's a big thing. Hold on. Gonna have to actually redraw this part. Sort of go like curve. Shout out to reference photos. There was a time in my life where I didn't use references, and all my drawing looked bad. And then one time I was like, okay, I guess I'll like try to use a reference, and my drawing looked exponentially better. And I was like, oh, they weren't lying to you. They're not pointy enough. There we go. There we go. I think this needs to be thinner. forgot I can zoom in to make stuff more precise. Something like that. Hmm. Is that anything? You're also like Slith. He got some more personality. He got like one of these. Oops. There's the ad break. Sorry I didn't warn you. Well, I warned you 5 minutes ago, but usually I try and warn a few seconds beforehand. I tried this. So they go about to here. I'm flipped. No, I'm not. Go down to here. Start here. Triangulation and whatnot. Something like that. These seem too wide. Sorry, I assume the playlist is like... It's not a full like hour or whatever long playlist. Like my other BGMs are. This one's literally just an actual playlist, so it's just got a bunch of like 3-minute songs in it. Sorry. Alright. Where was I? Ah, yes. The dreaded other ear. The other white meat. Okay, so actually this goes like that. That's why it looks off. I mean, look at that. Instantly better. Now this is too wide. I don't know what that did. I mean, I think that looks pretty good. All things considered. We'll flip it just in case. This one could be afforded. Move down a bit, maybe? Yeah, yeah. I think there's more room on the ref sheet. I think my stuff is a bit close together, but I think that works. Okay. I mean, I mean, I need like a reference for like her shoulders. Of course, I draw them unevenly. But no, the piece is uneven, right? Which way is it tilting? It's tilting this way. If it's going like that, I need to go like that, right? I guess it doesn't matter, but like, if it's going down to the right, I should go down to the left, right? For more dynamic pose. I don't think it's that drastic, but I think it could be. She's a dang football player, man. Look at these shoulders. She is beefy. Okay. Hi, Geek. That's an absolute unit. Welcome. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now I think. I mean, she has accessories. I think the accessories I can kind of save for final rendering, but I can put some in now. She's got these little things. These aren't final. Oops. They're just placeholders. Yahoge has like one of those. She's got these in her hair. And then I'm trying to decide what fit I want to give her. Should I give her, I mean, this, you can't see what I'm looking at, but I kind of like the look of just her default shirt. It's got the chains again. Those were kind of interesting to draw before. Should I give her like a sick, I mean, her jacket's pretty sick, man. If I do like one of these, you know? Looks like that. And then like, it's got like a zipper here. Too wide. So too straight. Echo is very gay. I'm joking. She's bi. Which I guess is pretty gay. We're close friends. I can say this stuff. Yeah, like that. Yeah, yeah. Kind of dig that. Kind of dig that, you know? It's gonna look better once I have the colors in it, but also if I get the anatomy right. I think that's like the way I want to tilt it. Kind of looks like she doesn't have a neck. Here we go. Trying to think how far down should I go. Half gay, absolutely. Still very gay though. You should see her. Look at her Fortnite skins, man. I should say certain skins. She knows which emotes accentuate their rendering. Should I go all the way down here? I don't want to draw her, you know. Mainly because I don't know how. I could do like slightly above it. So it's like she got like this. But it's the 80-20 rule where like you work 90%. Oh god, did it crash? No, okay. Work 90% like up here. And then all the stuff around is less detailed because no one's ever like No one's really focusing on that, you know? So you're a pan and I love women? Absolutely. Dude, I also love women. That's crazy. What's the Drake lyric? She said she a lesbian. I said, yeah, me too. That's not okay. That's not. I don't stand by that. He shouldn't have said that. It's just very funny. This looks really good, man. I'm proud of myself. All right, now we gotta render, guys. Oh, baby. You know what that means. 50% opacity. One last time. I did see Hamilton. I only watched the first act because I really only care about the first act. Like the one before the intermission. That's where all my favorite songs are. Second half has like, I don't know. I just didn't vibe with the second half. Second half is like, you know, how do I say no to this? The song literally is like, God, how do I not cheat on my wife, bro? What do you expect me to do? Not cheat on my wife? It's like, yeah, don't cheat on your wife. But he's like, I don't know. I did leave. Mainly because like it was getting pretty late. And it's a 3-hour, not only is it a 3-hour movie, I got there earlier to get good seats because my AMC doesn't have reserved seating, so I had to get there a little early. And then there's like 20 minutes of previews. And then when the movie actually started, there was like a 10-15 minute like pre-show that was like talking about how Hamilton started. You know, it had Lin-Manuel Miranda rapping in front of Obama. Yeah, it was the movie version. I've never actually seen the play version of it, so I gotta lock it. Okay, I can't get over how good this looks. I'm so excited to like color it. Donkey. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? What do I usually do? I can just use the G pen, right? Right? Yeah. Yours. Okay. We actually gotta lock in here. I said lock in. The heck happened there? Somehow got like a color picking. How does this work? Oh, that's way easier. Good. Is it still vintage? It is. I feel like I haven't heard this stuff. How often does this stuff occur? Maybe it's like, you know, places I haven't been yet. A singular eye in the darkness. Okay. This eye feels bigger. Nah, it's fine. Don't gotta look perfect. Actually, it should. It is for my biggest fan, Echo Kama. And she kind of paid money for this. So really, think about it. It's kind of a commission. think just looking at this one, I'm like, frick, man. Maybe I am ready for commissions. I think it's all going to come down to the final render, but like, I kind of cooked with the hair. Even though I suck at shading hair. I got the I'm getting better at getting the shape of hair right, though. My favorite Guillermo del Toro movie, The Shape of Hair. Wow. This song goes crazy. I definitely don't recognize it. But it's awesome. Okay, it goes a bit like that. See, go like that? Am I messing this up? And it goes like this. Is that what it looks like? It's a bit thinner. Is that anything? I'd say that's good enough. So y'all, gotta hydrate. My dinner for tonight, which I kind of already had, was grapes. Because yesterday it's kind of an awkward timing because I got home and I was like, I only have like probably what I had to do. I had to do something. And I was like, I didn't have time to do something. So I ordered food. But I was sort of careful. Mindful is the right word. I ordered a pizza from Papa John's. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, pizza. You sly dog. You've cheated on your diet. You should die. That's not what happened. I did order a pizza, but because there was like a 40% off thing on DoorDash, so I bought a medium thin crust Philly cheesesteak Domino's pizza. I ate the whole thing, but combined it was less than 2,000 calories, which is the normal recommended daily intake. Is it the daily intake for my diet? No, but I didn't gain weight, I think. But I need to lose weight, so I'm not eating like anything today. But it kind of worked out because I'm not hungry. I think because I'm not because I'm yapping. I'm not able to do this. I need to focus. I need to learn how to yap and talk or yap and draw. I still need to lose weight, so I'm gonna be on a calorie deficit today. If I was really hungry, I would eat, but I'm not really that hungry, so I think it kind of works out. I did eat the grapes. It was a decent chunk of grapes. And some like little mini snack things. I don't know. They're like jalapeno ranch. They were like gonna get rid of them. They're like marked down or whatever. So I was like, I'll try them out. They were okay. Well, dazzling Oreo. Draw a circle. This is the entire stream, y'all. That looks better. There we go. For me. Too big. Wham. 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 Yeah. There we go. Is this on a separate layer? It is. Thank God. Notable theater experiences from seeing Hamilton in theater. First off, very big theater. Second off, a lot of women, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I was still surprised. Notable moments. Before the musical even started, like I said, there's like a little like pre-thing where it's like the journey of Hamilton, and it was like the entire cast talking about how they got on, and like Lin-Manuel Miranda talking about when it started and stuff. But at the very end of it, Lin-Manuel Miranda said, "I love you," and someone in the audience said, "I love you too." That's pretty good. Wow. I did stomp because when King George comes out the second time, he's like, "I am so blue," and he stomps his foot and like the light changes from red to blue. Some people stomped. I stomped people. I did. I think the only time, like I said, I was very shy, so I didn't really like sing out loud too much. The only notable time I did was during Wait For It. So it's a great song. Grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher, 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 preacher. But there are things that I many won't teacher, teacher, teacher. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep going anyway. Rise and we fall. Definitely recognize this song. Is this a nighttime song? He can't draw a line. He is bad at drawing lines. It's kind of true in double sense. I'm very much a people pleaser. What made you shy? I have social anxiety, but I didn't get helped. Also, because I was like, everyone else was there with like their partner or whatever, but I was solo. I was riding solo, so like, I was in between two couples, so I was like, they're doing like their parts, and I want to be like, life doesn't discriminate. I think if I was with other people, I would feel less bad. Because I was alone, I was like, gulp. They're gonna perceive me. They'd be like, what is this weirdo singing by himself? Which is not true. They would definitely be like, okay, oh wow, he's singing during a musical. That's crazy. But the brain is not logical. I've had friends who are like, I like you and you're my friend. And I'm like, whatever you say, buddy. It's irrationality, it's anxiety. Anxiety is inherently irrational. Kind of. Social anxiety, at least. It depends. Exposure theory, absolutely. Yeah, definitely go to the movie theaters alone. I go to everything alone. I don't have any IRL friends. That's not like, oh, woe is me. I just don't. I don't really care. All my friends are on my computer. All my friends on my computer. That's all I need, man. My town is so small, like, there's nothing to do. So the stuff to do is like go hiking or whatever. I'm not going hiking alone. You insane? That's how you end up on a freaking true crime podcast. Like, this hiker went alone on this trail, and he was never seen again. Today's sponsor is NordVPN. Alright, now back to the gruesome death. You go out to eat alone? Not often. Usually if I'm like... I really go out now. I only go to work and the movie theater. I don't really go anywhere else unless I'm with my dad. But I guess it's not alone. But when I was in college, I had to do a bunch of interviews for people for like small businesses. And it was at this like, it was kind of at like the town, like downtown square sort of type beat. And in between them, I would just go to like visit the local restaurants and stuff, you know. I don't mind it. In fact, I enjoy it. It's just, you know, I should do it more. The main thing that stops me from going out is I have driving anxiety. And so it makes it really hard. But thankfully, going to the movie theater has greatly helped it. You know what, Geek? You've inspired me. One of these, I'm going to start going to restaurants more often. Maybe not restaurants. Restaurants are a bit crazy for right now. Maybe like a cafe or something. You should go here. Depends on how like my sleep schedule will go, because currently I'm sleeping in more often because a streamer I watch streams late night. So the time where I would go out to eat be on my days off, but I've had to sleep in more. But when I sleep in, I only give myself like an hour or two before I start streaming. But if for some reason they don't stream one time and I get to wake up early the next day, I could probably get down with finding a little cafe and getting breakfast. Because I do love breakfast. Finally, someone actually listens. Well, my RR films also listen to this device and doing great. Let's go. I streams late, work midday. Yeah, well, I work in the morning. So some streams I can't watch. I think Monday streams I can't watch because Tuesday mornings I have to be up at 5 a.m. But usually I still get a decent amount of sleep. I always invite stream. Only about 2 hours. I used to stay up way late. I used to have a completely different schedule. I used to close, so I'd go to work at like 1 p.m. and get home at like 10 p.m. and stay up till like 4 a.m. Which at the time I was like, it's great. But unbeknownst to me, it was incredibly detrimental to my mental health. Because nothing's open. Like I would be like, you know, I would sleep in and miss, because I have driving anxiety. I prefer driving in the mornings, but because I would sleep in, I'd be like, all right, well, I woke up too late, so I can't drive anymore because now the roads are too busy. Like I said, I have driving anxiety, so this will do the math. How long has this been flipped? I don't have a reference up anymore. I give her a cat mouth. She is a cat. And a dog. And a... Okay, her lore is like... She got found by like a kingdom. Was it a king or a queen? Then they like banished her or something. And she got like a sick eye. So it's been a while since I've actually heard her lore. I swear I tried to learn her lore. It's been a bit. It's good. That does not look good. do you draw a cat mouth? They're too thing. It's too straight. I'm not making a joke again. But she needs to be happy. So we gotta do this. Turn that frown upside down. Turn that frown upside down. Now she looks like freaking the Grinch. Bye, Even. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so it's like, I can fix this up a bit. I like doing my mouths kind of thin. But then they get a little big towards the end. Something like that. Yeah, when I would go to little places when I was in college, I felt bad because like I would just like set up my phone and watch a YouTube video. So I feel like people are like, oh, it defeats the purpose of like going out, but like I'm still around people, you know? If you're doing something alone, I guess people just like sit down and eat and look around, but like, you know, I gotta occupy myself a little bit. Do the same. Wait. Sorry. Okay. How does that look? I don't know how that looks. Maybe it's just positioned wrong. Should it be thicker? I think it's too big. Too big. Let's position it a bit differently. Okay, it is too thin. Oops. Make it smaller. Not sure I'm a fan of how that looks. We'll temporarily do this. Just a regular smile. Sometimes not necessarily looking to find people to talk to if I'm down for it. I'd rather be watching YouTube and hitting up strangers. Yeah, me too. Don't ever confuse people think I'm intimidating. No, I think it's just like people are like... Well, it depends on the place, you know? Oh, I feel like cafes and stuff, especially, people sort of recognize the etiquette of like, you know, someone's got headphones on and like they're on like their laptop or something. They probably don't want to be bothered. But you never know. I don't frequent them too much, so maybe the etiquette isn't as known as I would assume. It also depends if you're a woman, because women get approached a lot more often in that sort of scenario. Like they could have like their headphones in or actively be talking to someone or go like, "Hello, is this seat taken?" I think I don't know. I don't know how people perceive me IRL. I am very quiet, so I assume people just don't approach me because I'm just like very to myself, you know? Never had a guy do that? I kind of had that happen once. It was in high school. And at the time, I was like, interesting. Well, a guy didn't walk up to me. It was like the final few days before I graduated. And it was with my French teacher. And our French class is pretty small, so we were all like very like friendly with each other. So we were like, I'm graduating soon, so might as well just like hang out outside of school, you know? So we visited a cafe, and I think we had like a card game or something. And a guy just walked up and just was like, "Can I play with you guys?" And we were like, "Sure." And at the time, my teacher was like really wary of him. And because I was young and naive, I was like, "Why?" But as I'm older, I'm like, "Yeah, why would I understand why she'd be wary of a grown man wanting to talk to and meet a bunch of high schoolers." But in his defense, he looked kind of nerdy. So I think he was just like a nerd. Maybe lonely. I don't know. Okay, that looks better. Do you need the nose back? There we go. Didn't me kind of not recognize that I'm an attractive person. Like, objectively, I'm pretty decent, have great style, but since I don't have people initiate with me often, maybe myself as I am, okay. Yeah, I think it's also just a cultural thing in that sort of just approaching, especially like women, has sort of become taboo for a lot of guys, just because in the age of social media, you're someone could have like a weird interaction with you and then they post it on Twitter and then you become viral. And also just nowadays, men are just much more aware that like women sometimes just don't want to be approached. Well, it's kind of come back to haunt us because like due to that fear, some women are like, "Why don't guys approach us anymore?" Because we're trying to be respectful, But it's it's very just hard to tell as a guy when a woman wants to be like approached or whatever. And so we just don't. Just start wearing a sign that hello is like talking to people. That honestly would work. Just have a little like note card where it's like here to chat. Might sound a little crazy, but I think, if someone was like, I don't know if I want to talk to these people in the coffee shop. Like, I wasn't thinking about talking to anyone, but this person has a sign that says they'd like to talk to someone. They're like, maybe I will talk to them, I ain't coming here with the intention to meet people, but now I am. Does that look great? I don't think we need to technically line the hair. I think the hair I have to do with the big brush. This looks very cute. Before we do anything, I want to see what it looks like. Okay, now I gotta make a skin tone. She's pretty pale. I never like... Let's see. Will this work? If I do this... Okay, that kind of worked. Okay, that's not how that works. Here's what we can do. We can just like... Wow, wow, wee wah. Does that work? Oh, baby. Okay. Get back, no problem. I'm here. Drawing. Okay, hold on. This is just a rough idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to block it in. Just to see what it looks like. We'll go through the other rigmarole later during touch-ups, but I just kind of want to get a feel for what it looks like as flats. I definitely gotta change this G pen. Something like that. That. Okay. How has this been flipped? I'm losing track of what it was like. What the original orientation was. these the same color? They are. Okay. Actually, what we can do is go. That looks pretty cool. I think we do keep the like that. Gotta remember to look at it from my computer screen, not just my tablet. So the computer screen looks very different. Not very different, but looks more different. It's kind of, it's like getting a second look, you know? And their jacket's a bit darker, so look out for a nice contrast. Something like that. Like I said, I'm just getting a feel of it. Oh, I recognize this one, man. Dun, 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 bam, 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 bam. I always realize it doesn't have that. Something like that. Interesting. Ooh. Take a little break. So I have been drawing for what? Almost 2 hours straight. I think if we can get most of it done, I'd have to check my original drawing with her to see how I did my line art. For like the eyes and stuff. So right now it looks kind of off. Is it too small? Is it too thin? Just keep scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. I passed it. Did I pass it? I did pass it. There it goes. Open a new tab so I can zoom in. It's already zoomed in. There we go. Now it's just how it is. It does look a bit thicker. I'm just gonna change once I get... Oh, this might fix it. Hold on. I think they might be bigger though. Let's try real quick to... color them. Oops. No, let's just use the dang bucket. Bucket. I think they might be too small. Let me also do this. Why doesn't that work? Why does it look so weird? Maybe just because the hair isn't back there? Yeah. Well, maybe where's the... There we go. How does that look? Yeah, it looks a bit better. I think it is just like the shading. Well, the eye does look... You know, it might be the dang eyebrows. Hold on. I'll layer the eyebrows. Now it's... I think they might be too small. Different sizes, maybe? I think that might be it. I think they're just too small. Yeah, now they look small. Okay, hold on. Let's... Nah, it's too big. It's bad positioning. Why does it look so off? the eyeballs? It might be. It might also be, hold on. Lack of depth. I think that did help. Look back even. Yeah, I think it was just because the hair looked like one big blob. Let's put the... Yeah, it looks much better. I think also like the chin looks weird. Maybe like, let's do some of the shading. It's all temporary. I'm gonna actually go in and figure out the shading after. It's an ad break in 30 seconds. Maybe once I put the pink highlights, maybe that'll bring everything together. Here's the jacket. Oops. Really need to fix this pen. Okay, yeah, that does look better. think it's because it was so flat and had no depth that it looked a bit weird. But now once you add like this stuff, you know, so this. So some blue here. There we go. Oops. Like I said before, I'm just blocking in stuff to see what it looks like. I know what I'm missing. Her eyelashes. Also, her hairline. That's what it is. Let me do a separate layer of it. Like that. That looks... Shouldn't be that flat. Is that good? I think that looks better, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Malo. I gotta go here. This is where I need to do some work. I'm trying to find Aiko's regular model. I could just look at what I drew her. That looks pretty... Oh. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Is it the circular eyes? No, hold on. I think they are a bit thicker. I think that's a bit better. Oh, does she have? Oh, is that it? Ooh, hold on, hold on. This could bring it all together. I need a picture. When was our last collab? Is there anything here? It's vintage. Here's Aiko. My drawing. Yeah, I'll go to my drawing. Click Aiko. She does. That's what's missing. The piece de resistance. The eyelash. Bit smaller. Well, now that looks worse. What did I do? Go. Did I bike run? It did. We're back, geek. Miss anything? Okay, that looks way better. It sort of broke up the silhouette, you know? And then... Yeah. 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 And I think what we have to do as well... is change this up a bit. Because looking at my old drawing, I did a bit of a different style. Oops. Something like that. Ooh. That looks weird, but I think that's just because it's a different shape. I forgot I usually do like not as circular. Something like that. Yeah. It's a bit off, but I can fix it. I just need to thin out the ends of this. Something like that, and then actually make this a bit. Oh my god, he's figured it out. He's fixed it. It's too much. Yeah. Clean this up a bit. There, that's more my style. That made it look infinitely better. Oh my god. Still gotta clean it up a bit, but... What do I do for this? Oh, you gotta use like the white part? Okay. Let me clean it up. Whew. Stretching. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm cracking like a glow stick. Man, I really do have same face syndrome, man. I gotta work on that. It's okay. It works if it's Ico. But I do have to... If I'm gonna draw different people... Oops. I gotta work on differentiating the face a bit. I don't even know how I end up making it do it, but okay, tons of artists have same face syndrome. Doesn't mean it's bad. You know? You know? What happened to her hairline? There it went. There it goes. I was wondering what that layer was. Still gotta fix that, but it's okay. The eyes are good. The mouth we're working on later. I think the face is good. What happened here? I don't know. The hair is blocked in. I gotta... Oh, let me fix something with the hair. Because now that I see the actual silhouette of it, I feel like we can go... That's way too small, man. What are you thinking? Can go much wider. Ignore this part. What the heck? It crashed. Oh god, don't look at my wallpaper. Listen, for a almost 2.5 hours, for that to be the first crash, we take those. Okay, it's an easy fix. I just immediately do this. Connect. You see? We're back. It's a thing to work over time, but also not really worry about it. Work on overtime. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I'm sort of just like, I'm getting into a rhythm And it's one of the things like learning the basics and then you can branch out, you know? I'm learning how to draw. And then eventually you learn how to do other stuff. Which I should be learning basic anatomy. But I'm not. Oh, yuck. Who needs anatomy? We've got references to people who do know anatomy. Anyways. Honestly, like, I love the flat style like this, man. Obviously I have to like go in and clean everything up, but just it's so satisfying to look at. It look like oh god, not white paper. Once I add a bit more shading and like clean up the hair and stuff, I think it's gonna look great. I love the lineless style. Okay, it does get a bit troublesome at some points, but yeah, that looks way better. What was I doing before, man? I was doing like circles. Why would you use circles when you could do that, man? Look at that. Now I think like that, I would do too thick. Ah well, who cares? Does he focus heavily on coloring too? Yeah. I think right now mine looks kind of flat. I need to work on like the shading and stuff. That's kind of why I had like I watched a tutorial on how to shade like this sort of lineless style. And one of the things was like download this set and use number, which one is it? Is it 14? And just like, you know, okay, obviously that's not, you know what I mean? It looks better. Look better in my head. Anyways, I'll figure it out later. Grab the rise! Oh god, did I hit delete by accident? I did. I was on the wrong layer. Okay. Okay, now we can... I mean, it's the worst part for me. It's the hair. I had to go in and clean up and actually shape the hair. Like the face, once I get the proportions right, it's fine. But the hair is what takes the longest, especially if I'm going to do like the lighting source I would like to do. Which before I was like, one reason I stopped, or I paused drawing, it's because I tried to experiment with a new lighting. A new lighting source. But I think I'm just going to always do like around the same kind of lighting style. Which is like... It's kind of, you kind of got to do... Fighter. I guess I'd have to find an example, but it's like... It's from the top. Oh god, I actually will have to find a reference for this. How did I do the other one? Why is it so zoomed in, man? Yeah, it's like basically all of this is in the light. Then it goes down further. It's obviously not supposed to look like, but I'm trying to show it the idea. So back here. It's too... I need to fix this pen. It's too blobby. I need like more sharper lines. Do that and then you like sort of give the shape of the hair. So I gotta do like something like that. Do some like strands and stuff. I don't know. I'll find a ref for it at some point, but you can kind of see it. Like the light's coming from right here. The top of her head. Goes down there. Some in the back as well. Maybe it's not in the ears as much. Maybe it's like... Just like that? I don't know. You get the idea. That's the kind of lighting I like the high contrast. Yeah, you can see it there. Okay. Eyes are good. Mouth is good, kind of okay. Let me clear up some stuff. So I don't need that. I don't know why the neck looks like that. That's why. Where's the line art for the neck? There it is. What the heck happened here? Gotta tweak my pink bucket settings. Oops. Bit crispy. Cleaner, rather. Take off that line art. Oh. Oh. Why does it look like that? Good enough. I like this look. It's cute. Okay, then put the hair back. Okay. The ears are good, right? Yeah. Alright. Start from scratch. Or from the smallest parts. Get rid of you. Don't need that. Clean this up and get her reference up. Okay. There's a line art for it. There we go. Okay. Roll it a bit closer. Then we can take off the line art and just go by eye. Okay. I'm gonna finish this today. That was a bit. Shh. I do have to go to bed in 1 hour. I think what I can do is I'll get it to a state where it's... I can go finish the hair. How about that? I'll make it so the hair looks pretty close to the final product, and then I'll finish the rest off stream. So I do, after this, I do have to do the raffle on Twitter, because that was the next goal we met on hashtag sub goals. Where is it? Is it on this page? Nope. Image. Where is it? There you go. We reached drawing raffle. We're currently 1 sub away from chat chooses the anime scene to dub. I still need to do the profile picture and tweet. I don't even know how to do that. I'll figure that out, but I think at least for the profile picture I can make a tweet that's like most liked reply becomes my profile picture, but as far as the words to tweet, that's another issue. Yeah, I'll finish the hair of the stream, then do the rest off stream, maybe tomorrow or something. And I'll consolidate everything and make an art raffle post. Then that'll be the next project. Who knows, maybe we'll do that next week, although I'm not really sure. Because I'm seeing 2 movies next week. Hopefully. Definitely gonna see Spinal Tap 2, because we did just watch the first one 2 days ago, and it was great. But also, here's my plan. I kind of want to see the Demon Slayer movie in theaters, because my theater is kind of small, and we don't usually get those kind of events, like the anime events. But it does have the showings for the Demon Slayer movie. But the only problem is, I've only seen season 1 of Demon Slayer, so I have about a week, like 6 or 7 days, to catch up. What I'm considering doing is not like an official watch movie night party thing. But I consider just like hanging out in my Discord and just watching it, you know? Like a casual movie night, you know? But I wouldn't have a schedule for it. It'd just be like, announce it. Hey guys, I'm watching Demon Slayer. You can come and join if you want. That's still a maybe though. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do it. Luckily, I can go a bit longer on stream today because I was smart. And I knew the stream was going to be a little later today, 7 now. I usually go live this late. So I was like, usually the thing I do before I lay down and like go to bed is I edit the clip, my daily clip for the next day. But I was like, tomorrow I'm going to be like drawing up until bedtime, hopefully. So, in order to not be lazy, because sometimes it's a bit of a chore to do the clip. I still do it, and I still enjoy it, but sometimes I'm like, ugh, I have to. smart. And yesterday I edited 2 clips. Because usually I'm like, you know, I can usually knock out a clip pretty quickly. That's why I only edit 1 a day. Just because, you know, I don't like spending like hours and hours and hours editing clips. I prefer just like a very short minute burst of like, oh, 1 clip takes like 20 minutes. But I was like, tomorrow I'm probably going to be tired after streaming. So I'll edit an extra clip today. So I don't have to edit a clip after this. Which freaking rocks. I can just lay down immediately. I do have more people to draw though. My current goal is to draw this, do the raffle, draw for the raffle, and then I had so many more people I need to draw. I want to try and draw my model parents. Hisekai and or Hiseki? Hiseki? I still don't know how to pronounce her name, man. Oh, I know how to pronounce Hisei. I thought it was Hiseki, but it might be Hisekai or something. And Hen. Hen is definitely pronounced hentai. That's her name. That's her name. She goes by hentai. But it's Hentie. Come on. Turn off the sketch. No. There you go. There you go. How's that looking? That's looking pretty good, man. I'm not gonna go like super crazy with the rendering, but I'll get close enough. Maz. Oh, hello, Maz. This thing here's hentai. That's my mom's name. Okay, well, let me explain. That didn't make it sound any better. You're about to A? No problem. Her name is Hen X Tai, but it's Tie. The artist who drew my model, who did the line art for my model, is Hen X Tai. So technically, my model mother's name, one of them, is hentai. Dalurki is great. I love it. I've had that command since I started streaming, I think. Maybe not since I started streaming, but for a while. Alright, that's one part of it down. That looks pretty good. Now the rest of it. Where is it? Is it you? It is you. Turn you off. Turn this off. How are you, Maz? Doing good? You excited for the DBD changes? If you've seen them? So I'm just making it a bit more readable. Okay, mega excited, but they walk back on him? Decent popping in before a porn with a largely known man, no problem. What are they walking back on? It did seem a little crazy. The anti-tunneling stuff. Like the anti-slugging I was fine with. But some of the anti-tunneling stuff was like, that's a bit crazy. Both of them? Anti-slug, anti-tunnel? Okay with both of them? You're Survivor main, right? I could see why you'd be okay with him. As a previous killer main, I didn't hate them. I felt the tunneling stuff was a bit extreme. Like 50-50? Interesting. I'm interested to see how it works. Push comes to shove, I'll just play Survivor. It's one of those things where you just kind of have to wait for it to come out and see how the general public deals with it and how the meta evolves. It's kind of hard to predict. Is the kill EQ times gonna go down? Dude, it's so true. So I feel like every time I talk to you, I'm like, DBD. It's because I know you for it, because you're freaking goated at it. No, it's kind of like other stuff. Like that. A bit more there. It's kind of cool. Can I live without water? Maybe made of water? Absolutely. Welcome in, Nomenon. Thanks for the lurk. Probably could be. Actually, a minute more time. I thought it was way later than it actually was. What is late? I thought I was over the 3 hour mark, but I'm not even at the 3 hour mark. I don't know how long this Vintage Story soundtrack is. Keep kind of wanting to like double check so it's not accidentally playing like Samiko Saba Karaoke Mixtape Volume 2. Work? I've been there, buddy. Literally. Today. I was there. Not your work, my work. It was a bit annoying. The store manager was like, hey, this one time that your coworker was alone, we ran out of product pretty early. And we were like, yeah. Because only one person worked. Usually there's two of us, but Monday through Thursday there's only one of us. And he was like, oh, can you like double your production? Can you like amp up your production? And I was like, oh, make more. Why didn't I think of that? Of course, I didn't say that to his face, but I thought it. Because it's just they don't understand. In order, you can only do so much with the time you are given. There's a limit. Even if I tried as fast as I could muster, that still would not satiate the populace. So, yeah. Can you amp up your production? I don't think he said production. He was just like, what did he say? How did he phrase it? Maybe it was. I don't remember how he phrased it. It was like, just roll more. I was like, okay. Yeah, man. Turned it from Wumbo to whatever it calls. What's the SpongeBob thing? You had your belt set for Wumbo when it should be set for something something. Anyone else get freaked out by the worm episode of SpongeBob? Something about it freaked me out. It was just the way the worm was drawn. that would do it. That is the freaking episode where it's like, just take Bikini Bottom and put it over there. SpongeBob, I love it. I mean, it's pretty goated, man. Holds up really well. Actually, I think I will need to fill in that part. Wow. Okay. Alright, oh, I gotta fix the ahogi. Ahoge? Ahogi? I think ahogi is the nerd pronunciation. Good night, Maz. Thanks for stopping by. I think it looks pretty good so far. Wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob most of the time, so I have very little input. Dude, that's literally a tweet. Where's the tweet? I don't remember the original tweet. But it was like, so-and-so. Some people just be like, yeah, my parents didn't let me watch SpongeBob as a kid. I was like, really? Is there any particular reason? I know, because I grew up in the South. I met friends who were like, you know, my parents wouldn't let me watch like Harry Potter or Wizards of Waverly Place because it was witchcraft. And I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Nowadays, I wouldn't let my kids watch Harry Potter because it's bad. Thought it made you stupid? What'd they have you watch instead? What is their view of what TV show would make kids smarter? Is it Boomafoo? I'll get the bangs back. Where are they? What the heck am I doing? Posture check. Thank you, Jay. Ugh. I'll just during art streams I'll use posture check as a instead of actually fixing my posture because I can't because I'm drawing. I'm gonna use it as like a stretch. Ugh. It's kind of like fixing your posture just temporarily. Ooh. So hello, Jay. Thanks for hanging out for a Spinal Tap. Are you going to see the second one? It comes out next week. It's crazy. I saw the trailer before Hamilton. I was like, I just saw this movie. I understand these references. It's crazy seeing the movie in a different context. Or a Disney kid. I kind of liked all of them. I think I was less Nickelodeon. And I don't know. I like Drake and Josh. I love Drake and Josh. I think Drake and Josh still holds up. You watch that as an adult, you know? haven't seen the trailer yet, but I'm hoping it's good. It's good. The trailer was so good it made me want to watch the first one. So, and as someone who's seen both the trailer and the movie so far, it looks exactly like a sequel to Spinal Tap, which means it looks good. Okay, well, let me fix this part. Of all Nick sitcoms, I think Drink Josh holds up the most. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, it depends on the era. Some people like, I wasn't really a Fresh Prince guy. I think it was a little bit before my time. I'm trying to think, what was Everybody Hates Chris? Was that Nickelodeon? Am I crazy? That wasn't Nickelodeon. Am I insane? Where did Everybody Hates Chris air? Why do I keep thinking it sounds like Nickelodeon? Everybody Hates Chris. Where did it air? It's on the CW? Did they play reruns? Ah, it's just CW. How the heck was I watching Everybody Hates? I guess I was just watching CW. I also know some kids who straight up weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob because some parents thought it would make you dumber. Really? That's like a common thing? Nick at Night, that's what it was, maybe. Crazy. But it's kind of funny because like the original SpongeBob, the first few seasons are actually like genuinely really funny. And like really well written, even as an adult, you can see that, you know? Later SpongeBob, I don't know. I think sometimes it's like nostalgia goggles can be like, oh, later SpongeBob is awful, but compared to other cartoons, I think SpongeBob it's pretty good. It's clever, you know? So do the jacket now. For the ears, I need to do like, I neglected the fluff. There's fluffiness in the ears. Which layer is the hair? Is it this one? It is. Goes like, this will bring it all together. How does it go? It goes like, some of that, how I need her hairline back. Where's her hairline? Here it is. I guess we can do the jacket real quick. Jacket seems pretty simple. I'll help pull the piece together a bit. Where's the jacket? Then I don't need a jacket. Classic video. Area SpongeBob pretty dumb most of the time, but Area SpongeBob actually had a bunch of intelligent comedy. They did get David Bowie for, what is it, Atlantis Square Pantis? I remember that one. You ever see the YouTube video? It's like the different Neptune designs. And like the concept of like Neptune, like there's like Neptune and Triton or whatever. There's like different, there's like aliens or whatever. But then the creators were just like, yeah, just felt the original design of him being buffed didn't really fit the original SpongeBob movie, so we changed his design a bit, but they're the same character. Which is very funny. Really smacked the video essays in the face. Okay. Okay, I guess it's gotta go. What about that later? Take off the hair. Already on this. So it's like, wow. Take off all the hair. Bald. Yeah, that was weird when I was younger. A completely different movie. He was completely different in the movie. I should do a Should we watch? Should we do a movie night where we watch the SpongeBob movie? It's been so long since I've saw it. I remember most of it, but I definitely have not seen it with adult eyes. I remember most of it, though. I don't know, it could be fun. Should we watch the sequels? I haven't seen any of the new ones. I don't like how they're 3D, man. They look ugly. Bring back 2D animation. You know what? She kind of looks like the Akatsuki. It's like she's in a Akatsuki robe. Nah, Akatsuki robe goes higher. I would know. I watched 2 episodes of Naruto a week. Started in theaters when I was super little. I'm trying to think. Did I see it in theaters? I don't think I did. Maybe I just saw it on Nickelodeon. We should. Same year as Shrek 2? Oh. Sick. Second movie was interesting because it was advertised being mostly out of the water in 3D, but it was mostly 2D. Really? How long are they? They're pretty short, right? Think we could do a movie night where it's 1 and 2? They can't be more than 90 minutes long. I doubt they're like, yeah, we got to push the SpongeBob SquarePants movie to a 2-hour runtime. Like most animated stuff is usually 90. Let me see your jacket more. There we go. Like I say, 80-20 rule. Yonka, this part doesn't have to be super detailed. First film's under an hour? They do all that in under an hour? That's crazy. They ride David Hasselhoff in like 59-minute mark? That's one of the things where I was like, as a kid, I was like, I don't remember if I knew who David Hasselhoff was. I don't think I did. I was like, okay, there's just a guy here. But as an adult, you're like, that's kind of the funniest thing that's ever happened. Having David Hasselhoff in a cartoon where kids have no idea who he is. That had to be just for the parents. I'll never forget the scene where the bad guy sticks his like cleat in David Hasselhoff's like leg, and I was like, ow. Like, you know, I feel like that hurt. Looking at all the screenshots of newest SpongeBob projects, and I'm just like, they are the 3D ones, right? Because I'm not anti-new SpongeBob. I'm very anti like nostalgia, where they're like, oh, everything that came out when I was a kid was better. Because like you were a kid, you know? Every generation is saying that. People force like, dude, nothing ever beats Ren and Stimpy and like, you know, Cow and Chicken. Those were kind of in my time a little bit before. But now kids nowadays, like, you know, I see posts on Twitter now that Gen Z, younger Gen Z's on like Twitter and stuff, they're like, the show was peak, man, and it was from like Dog with a Blog. And I was like, oh, I forget there's worlds that exist that I have no idea are real. I guess this design is kind of like sketchier. So I can like, I assume I could be a bit more loose with my rendering in terms of what it looks like. They massacred my boy. Like, that mindset at the same time, it's like, yeah, it doesn't really feel the same. Yeah. I definitely don't like nostalgia bait stuff where it's just like let something die. Like the fact that there's like 4 Ghostbusters sequels that came out over years. Not the ones that came out close to the original release date, but like 4 like reboots. There was like the original Ghostbusters reboot with all the girls, which I didn't think was too bad. And then there's like Ghostbusters Resurrection. They got all the actor or Resurrection, something like that. It's just there's too much. She's got like a belt thing. Goes like do 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 do. It's got like a gradient type beat. I'll worry about it later. Let me just use the marker. Too much. 80-20 roll. This part be seen less, talk less, smile more. Do whatever I can to get my plane on the Congress floor. Doesn't help the Nick pretty much doing all the things the creator of SpongeBob didn't want to do. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I got confused. I didn't realize the creator died. I thought the voice actor died. I thought Tom Kenny died. One time I was at school, I was like, yeah, the voice for SpongeBob died. And they're like, what? That doesn't make sense. It's going to be a sad day when Tom Kenny dies. I love him. SpongeBob is such like a pivotal part of my childhood. Like it's kind of people. He's one of the people. It's like you don't imagine that you don't think he can die. You know, you don't think about it. You know, he's like, oh, he's eternal. But like, no, he's flesh and blood, just like the rest of us, dog. Okay, it looks very flat, but I'll shade it later. We're getting there, dog. We're getting there. It's obviously, you know, take out that. Cut that loudness out. Why does it still work like that? There we go. Interesting. One thing that bothers me is Avatar, not the blue people. The Last Airbender show. Hold on, there's an ad break in like 10 seconds. The more recent video interviews, and you're like, oh yeah, time exists. Especially just like hearing like his voice now. I don't watch new SpongeBob, but every now and then I see a clip from new SpongeBob, I'm like, yeah, he definitely sounds different. I'll talk about Avatar after the ad break, just in case non-sub people want to hear. I know you're sub, Doc. Just in case. So I do have some thoughts on Avatar. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of done with that part. I do need to like, hold on. Where's the hair? Is it you? It is you. I need, grab that. Delete that part. Then select inverse. Color in this. There we go. Also, hold on. For the neck. Which one's the neck? Hello? Ooh, there's an ugly tangent there. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Also. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. This is really good. Thank you, thank you. I'm actually really happy with it. Like, my past two ones, I was like, these look good. But I was like, maybe they're just flukes, you know? But this one is cemented. I think I can make it my art kind of look pretty decent. Do we do the dreaded thing where I flip it and see how it looks? Okay, that looks fine. Do we gotta work on Jack though? Maybe it's a bit too dark. Eh. I think it might be too long. The arms have to start at some point. Maybe it's too short. Maybe her arms need to be wider. I don't know. Okay, we're back from the ad break. What do you mean keep making new movies? Like the last Airbender? They just made Korra, right? And then they're making a new series? I guess the live action stuff. But I'm a Korra defender. I love Legend of Korra. I prefer I kind of prefer it to the original. I understand it's not as good as the original, but there's many extenuating circumstances as to why that is. But I definitely find more interest in Korra as a character than Aang. I look, she have a beard. Alright, what do I do now? Let me do the cat ears. Cause there is stuff in them. It's blue. I should color pick, but I don't have the ref on my tablet actually. Is that good? I think so. What time is it? It's the 3 hour mark. Might shade the hair off stream because I'd have to get a lighting reference. You can do the eyes. The eyes are pretty much done. Korra isn't bad. I mostly don't like the thought some kids won't get the same experience because they only watch Korra and don't watch the original. I feel like that's a... I mean, I guess it is kind of a small subsection, but I think that's just with anything, really. Any sequel. I feel like, at least in Korra's defense, you do kind of have... I don't think you have to watch the original, but watching the original does enhance the experience. So I doubt people were like... But I'd say less people have seen Korra than haven't seen Avatar than people who've seen Korra and haven't seen. That makes sense? There's less people who've seen Korra and not seen Avatar than there are people who've seen Korra and not Avatar. Something like that. What am I doing? What layer is this? Where am I? Who are you people? Something like that. What is this vintage song? Oh, we're Devastation fade in. Oh, we're at the last one. It's probably like the credits one. Probably shouldn't be listening to that one. Which Undertale song got me content ID matched? So I know when not to play it. So like I'm only gonna probably be streaming a bit, like 30 more minutes or something like that. Oops, I'm on Bugsnax. Whatever, it'll be. It's Bugsnax. For however long this takes. Thankfully, Netflix really brought back Avatar's popularity during lockdown. Oh, absolutely. Still not a fan of the live action. I haven't actually watched the live action show. I've seen the M. Night Shyamalan movie. But the show, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of them making a live action show. Especially with some of the decisions they made with it. Especially the decisions they're making with the next season, apparently. They're making it Toph, like, not Toph or something. It's weird. But, yeah, it was... I think that was a topic I want to talk about, where it's like, I'm fine with nostalgia stuff if it's, like, good and, like, necessary. Not necessary, but, like, not unnecessary, you know? Like, the Spinal Tap is a great example. Did the first movie need a sequel? No. But the direction they're making for the sequel is very interesting, you know, where it's like, it's the same characters, but like 40 years later, you know? It's not just, you know, a reboot or something like that. Something like, you know, but like the live action Avatar stuff, it's like, we don't need that. Or like the How to Train Your Dragon live action, definitely not needed. We could shade the eyes. That's something we can do. I gotta look at how I shaded her eyes in the original. Sound's not the only thing driving it. Yeah, it can work. Is this right there? Nope. I do need the color over them a bit. Let's see. Where are my eyes? Haven't seen live action Dragon film? Which one? The Dragon Ball Evolution? I've seen that multiple times. That one's crazy. In their defense, the opening does say based on the stuff, not an exact copy, but still. Yeah, the worst part of the live action stuff is because they keep making them, but it's because they make money. Because I want to call them NPCs, but people are just like, oh, the Lion King, but it's real lions. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Let me go watch this and make this like the third most profitable animated movie of all time. How to Train Your Dragon. I still need to watch the third one. I can add that to the movie night list. Third How to Train Your Dragon movie. I've only seen the first two. How did I do her? I could do more purple. Oh, okay, that's way too purple. It's like that? Yeah. Something like that. The real lions, yeah. Isn't the average moviegoer, they call it live action. It's only because some of the people are also complaining about the amount of live actions you have to continue to help fund them. Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm like, I never want to watch the Lilo and Stitch live action. Could spiritually bankrupt. What am I doing, man? It's too far apart. Should have started with the pupil first. Just never go to them, I don't care. Yeah. Same. They've already seen him, you know? But way down, they're thinner. Like that, yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah, and I have an AMC Stubs A-list membership, hashtag not sponsored, so I could theoretically have seen them, like, for free. And I still was like, nah, I'll pass. I put some, like, pink as well. I put some, like, something like that. Oh, and also the darker part. Hold on. Oops. Even darker. And then this is gonna bring it all together. You ain't ready for this one. Like, oh, it's okay. It's a good looking eye, but you know, nothing special. And then wait for it, wait for it. Boom. Then oh. Stop. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, maybe this needs to be a bit lighter. Where are they? And of course, before I forget, actually make it this. It's gonna look very confusing for a second, but her eyes are bloodshot. So this is her after playing too much Hunt Showdown. Almost there. Okay. I'm gonna do the measurement like kind of like that. Yeah, something like that. And then you do it is white. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. I'm probably gonna call it there for the drawing. I was looking at my phone to look for someone to raid, and I think I might have found it. Because I don't know how long she's gonna stream. My model artist is live doing art. So I might want to try and raid her. Her stream looks very oh my god, what does she do? Hold on. You're gonna lose the music, but I have to go listen to what she's doing. We're probably gonna raid her. Her stream looks insane right now. She's drawing. We can raid her. But yes, this is the final drawing, guys. Not final drawing. We made good progress today. I'm gonna finish the drawing. If not, I'm gonna finish the drawing tomorrow. If not Monday, try to at least. I shouldn't have much left. I gotta do the final shading and like touch-ups. But other than that, it should be pretty fine. Thank you for being here. It was very chill. Thank you for being for this bonus stream. I want to do this definitely more in the future. It'll depend on like my schedule and stuff. But I definitely enjoyed this. I think this is really fun and really chill. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for chatting with me. I was really so unconscious of doing art streams, so like maybe I can't talk. Like I don't talk as much during chatting streams. You know, maybe I'm boring, but I think the visuals are good enough. And I chatted a bit, thanks to you guys. Then yeah. Next stream will be definitely Tuesday. No promises on Monday. I'm always like, you know, if I'm feeling it Monday, or like someone invites me to something, maybe if Miko plays Apex, sometimes she invites me. I probably won't stream it, but I'll ping it this time. Yeah. I don't know what we're playing next week. I need to do. I kind of want to go back to playing Oblivion. Now that Vintage is gone. Who knows? We'll see. I'll also probably try and do an indie game. Might try Road 96 or whatever. Or one or whatever Sneaker. I guess CP said when she played was pretty long. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I also figured I need to figure out something for Stop Tuesdays. Because I already played DVD and Geo. My third one was usually Valorant, but maybe I'll go back to the abuse and try and stream Valorant again. Who knows? Maybe Tuesday will just be a Valorant attempt and then end up being a chatting stream. I think Tuesdays are good for chatting streams because I'm back after a little weekend, even though this time it's only 2 days. You know, then Wednesday and Thursday we'll figure something out. But anyways, I'll start the raid. Raid. This is one of my model artists. So this model I currently have was a 2-person job. Issei did the sketch and the coloring. Hen, I mentioned earlier, she did the line art. So I have 2 model mothers. Fair warning, Issei's stream looks kind of insane right now. I think she's losing her mind. But it seems like she's sorry, she's got Uma Masume on like a like incredibly weirdly cropped or whatever. I don't know. But yeah. We have raid message 1 if you're subbed. Raid 2 if you're not subbed. You don't have to post the raid message if you don't want to. Let me go ahead and copy my own. And I will see you Tuesday. Bye.